Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's stream, Friday night stream, where we are playing Abyss of the Sacrifice this week. This is a game that I haven't actually played yet. I was very excited for it. I've been watching, I saw it first pop up on the coming soon to the Switch store a couple of weeks ago, and I've been very much looking forward to playing this. It looks like my kind of thing through and through. I haven't actually touched it yet. I downloaded it when it was released about a day or two ago. But I deliberately held it for this stream so I can play it for the first time live. So hopefully it's good. It's certainly got the art for it. As you can see here, we're watching the little introductory animation thing going. It's pretty cool. I like it. I can't hear anything, but I know before I started the stream I was playing this little intro clip. And the music's pretty neat as well. It's certainly intense and stuff, and introduces all the characters. So we'll give people a moment or two to jump on and say hello if they're happy to. Be good to chat with people as we play it, but hopefully you get a sense of this one. It is just out now, and it comes to us from D3, the publisher, and they do a lot of interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. It does seem pretty anime, doesn't it, DDNet? And welcome to the stream. Yes, it does seem very anime, but who knows? It could be good. It is meant to be a kind of escape death game thing in the vein of Danganronpa. So hopefully that's a good sign. It certainly looks like it's going to be bloody and gory and violent and fan servicey enough. So it's got all that good stuff going for it. Yes, you would definitely never recommend an anime visual novel to me ever. It looks like it's an all-girl cast too. It doesn't look like there's any boys in this one, which is even better. I'm very much in favour of games that are like that. So let's jump into it, shall we? New game. Now it is D3 publisher, and it is probably a fetal pulse. Okay, it is probably a fairly low-budget game. They tend to be D3 publishers. Visual novels tend to be fairly low budget, but I've always enjoyed them. They've done the Men of Yoshiwara series, which were very fun visual novels that kind of reversed what you would expect for a Yoshiwara novel, visual novel, and yeah, I quite like D3's visual novels as a whole. When is Chaos Head stream? That's a good question. When it comes out on Switch. Okay, so here we go. We've got, I think that's meant to be a heartbeat, I would imagine. The bubble kind of gives it away too. A faint, quiet echo from the depths of the dark abyss. I forgot I don't generally do too many visual novel streams because it's hard to... There's not much gameplays in them. Not much gameplays at all, so it becomes very difficult to fill an hour as we play, but I'll give it a go. It is a heartbeat, there we go. Well, he's asking it's a heartbeat, but I think it's a pretty rhetorical question at this point. He, she, don't know who this protagonist is. Don't know where this is going right now. Play it in Japanese. No, I'm not going to play it in Japanese because then I'd have to translate as we play it along. I'm not doing that. The girl's eyes suddenly opened. So there we go. First girl. She's pretty. I like the art style immediately. I do like this. It's very simple and very anime, but it's pretty. Nice reflection there too. Oh, Mickey. Well, that's a good name. It's one character of Miku. Not a fan of the font? I don't mind the font. I think it's clear. I would prefer there be a text box. But this could just be a CG. So we'll probably see a text box coming up. That would be my assumption anyway. So it's cold, it's chilly. It's all in italics, yes. So what have you been playing, Diddy, this week? I'm in a good mood this week because it's the end of the year. I'm winding down to the year. Next week is Christmas and stuff, and the week after is New Year's, and I'm not going to do much on the half weeks, so I'm pretty chill. I've got 2 weeks basically off that I'm not going to be doing too much at all. Playing video games, probably. She was trapped in a small room. So like I said, this is an escape room game. More like, I think, not that I know too much about it, because like I said, this is the first time I played this. But I think this is more like Virtue's Last Reward than Danganronpa. It's more about trying to figure out puzzles and escaping, rather than just following the plot along. So I'm sure we'll come to a puzzle soon enough. You finished playing Baldur's Gate 1 or 2 less buggy than Cyberpunk. Well, that's certainly a good thing. I will finish Flowers, yes, I definitely will. I definitely have time for quite a few unfinished projects. Ouch! Her foot's stuck. I do like her costume. I like puzzles. They're my top 10 cleavage CGs. Well, this one's wrapped up there already. Very well positioned camera. Someone needs to rescue poor Mickey. She's already giving up. Well, she's in for a bit of a hard time through this story if she's already given up at, what, 7 minutes into it. There might not be a male protagonist in this one. This might be a purely third-person narration thing, no first person at all. Despair and hope, not much. Yeah. Danganronpa got me into these ones. I actually played the Danganronpa games before I played 999 and Virtue's Last Reward and whatever the other one was. I played those much later on. So Danganronpa was my first experience with these kinds of death game visual novels. Still my favourite. I quite like the Nonary Games trilogy. I enjoyed them enough, but I much prefer Danganronpa. Monokuma has kind of stolen the show with the genre for me. Oh, it's raining now. No, it's raining. There's water coming in now. There's leaking. But that's alright. If you just let the water lift the rod, then you can just, you know, the water does the work, right? Unless it's a really heavy thing. I guess it would have to be because it's pinning her leg. So maybe she's just going to drown. Danganronpa has better waifus. It does. Kirigiri and Hina. I actually like the cast of the first one the most. I enjoyed 2 and 3 plenty as well, but the first one had particularly standout cast. So the water's coming in. Have to think quick. That's a really weird shift in perspective, going from third person to then using I. That's odd. Odd translation. Possibly not odd translation, possibly odd writing, and then they've just translated it quite literally, but it's odd. I have to read the Kirigiri spin-off novels. I haven't got too much into Danganronpa beyond. I watched the anime and obviously played the games as well as the spin-off. I played the spin-off game as well, whatever that one was called. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's about it for me in Danganronpa. I need to catch up. They need to release those onto Switch. Anyway. She got to get out of here. We got to rescue Mickey. We're not here for Kirigiri today. We're here for Mickey. Search. Ah, there we go. Very non-Ori games. So we need to search around. Maybe water? Water is dripping from somewhere. Yep. The water level is rising. Yeah, maybe the translation's not spot on with this one. That wouldn't surprise me. It is a D3 publisher. They would have done this pretty much on the cheap because that's what they do. But so far, I mean, it's been quite readable. So why can't I search her legs? I'm very disappointed about this. See, I'm trying to click, trying to tap. They're not letting me search the legs or the skirt. Oh, backpack. What might be in the backpack? Look inside backpack. There was a pouch inside the backpack. Don't let it get wet coming from. That's cosmetics pouch. I thought something different for a second there. This game is already leading me places. It's actually R-rated in Australia. It's adults only gaming in Australia for reasons I'm sure will become evident soon enough. Okay, so cosmetics pouch, maybe that will help. What's in there? A pin. What do I use the pin for? On the leg, on the leg. On the pipe? Nope. Nope. Okay, so we have a pin. Yes, I want to use the pin. I'm not quite sure what I can use the pin for at this stage. Can I use the pin on the leg? I don't know. Throw the pin at the water. Oh! There we go. I betcha. So if I tie... Can this plug be used for something? There's a pipe. Pipe's on the leg. I want to tie it around the pipe, but how do I do this? How do I do that? Cord the pin, yes. I can't work out how to use the pin. I want to use it, right? Use. Can the plug be used for something? Well, yeah, you can put it in the around the pipe. But what else can I click on? Let's try and find something else to click on, shall we? Oh, so I can't even click on the water now. Oh, yes, I can. Click on that bit. Pipe is on the leg. There's a pipe. I feel quite stupid right now. I forgot, never do puzzle games on stream live until you've worked out how to solve the puzzle. Because I didn't learn my lesson last time I did this. I did that Agatha Christie game and got stupidly stuck on a puzzle as well. So that pulls up the inventory. And I've only got the pin right now. Hello Patrick, welcome to the stream. I am stuck forever. I don't know how to... I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to make the game do it. I don't know. Let me do this. Maybe there's something else that I haven't clicked on yet. Can I drag? Nope. Can this plug be used for... Stuck on puzzle stream, yeah. If anybody wants to give me some bright ideas about how to solve this thing, what I should click on, then I'll try anything right now, because these are the only things I can click on, and ain't letting me. Yes, I know the water is level is rising. Yeah, that's why I want to tie the rope around. Where's the... Not that I know of. Hang on, let's just pull up. Hint! Check out what she's wearing. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I have already done that, and I can't take anything more off her. So, I'm sure I'd like to. Ah, there we go. So, da-da. All I had to do was look at the visual cues on the screen. As you can see, there's water and it's going into the crack there. That's why it's not flowing over here. Ta-ta. Now, how do I use the pin on it? Yeah, I know that. Ah. Where's the controls? Where's my button guide? There we go. Nope. Well, that's really useful. So it doesn't look like there's any particular buttons. I just need to use the pin. Use the screwdriver. Why can I not use the pin? Let me use the pin. Is there any other items? Maybe I just didn't scroll around. No, just the one item. Oh. You did say screwdriver, did he? There's a screwdriver. I just discovered I can actually change the... where I'm looking. See? There was a button that I wasn't pressing to switch the view behind me. So, Diddy found out that I could use a screwdriver, and there's a screwdriver. Now I'm going to be able to open that. Yeah, but you see, I don't read hints that closely. Stuck the screwdriver's tip in between the floorboards. Yep. Cha-cha. Okay, now... what's in here? Is a wire loose. Oops. So we can't get electrocuted. We'll have to use the dry bit here. There's a there's a hole to insert something. take a drink. You got the electrocution ending. Oh, what? No, I wanted to look back there. Okay. Let's try the needle. Let's try the... That looks about right. Something slender could fit in this hole. How about that hairpin? There we go. Some sort of object. Very, very helpful there. This game is really subversive. It makes you think about how the world would be different if the girls were the ones inserting into things. Yes, there you go. It's a flip. There's a whole... so what was that? It looks like a battery. Interesting. Ah! Because I took the battery out... Because I took the battery out, I now don't have to worry about that water, you see. So I'm just going to try the screwdriver in that hole, because screwdriver bigger. No, okay. Is this the next Strand game? Okay, so... Oh! Okay, so I've got a metal fixture. I don't know where I picked that up off, but I got it. So I imagine I'll probably use that to put in the hole. There we go. There we go. That's where we stick this now. There's a pillar shooting out the floor. It can't be pushed down by hand. Yep, okay, that's fine. What do we do next then? What do we got? Oh, maybe we put the battery in. Nope. Maybe we put the battery back in. It was hard enough to take out, so there's no need to put it back. Okay, fine. Okay, the plug can be used for something. It can be, but we don't know what yet. What else can we get here? There's a screen there. Okay, so nothing there. Why can't I just tie that around? Maybe I'm not finished here yet. That's a tall pillar, yeah, yep, okay. Screwdriver everything, that's probably a good idea. I'm pretty sure this needs to somehow plug into that. But I'm missing something, I think. I suspect I'm missing something. Let's look at the hints again, see if there's a hint for us. Give us a hint. There's a place where the device's cord can be plugged into. Ah, hang on. I just realised what I need to do now. I'm so smart. There we go. So that goes down again. Now I plug it in. There. This here. How about putting that plug in this socket? Yep. There we go. I put the plug in the socket, alright. I put it good and hard. Alright. So, now, when we do this, we're going to have a yatta moment. Look. Woo! Legs free. Escape is now possible. Ta-da! Oh, some nice background out there. Quite nice and detailed. We're obviously in some kind of sci-fi space. We did. We finally solved the plug problem. Ain't that the truth in life? Your only choice is to go forward. This game is very philosophical, you see. It's true philosophy. Is it tilted or just random Dutch angle? No, maybe she's a bit woozy because her leg's still sore, you see. So, yeah, she's on an angle. Took a cautious step into the darkness. Oh, got to search again now. Alright, what are we looking for this time? And everything fell silent. Yes, okay. Light. Better submit that to whatever the good quotes or website is or whatever. The one where they collect all the quotes from the philosophers. Check the floor panels again. Yeah. Yeah, the little hidden tricks of these puzzles. A sliver of light escaped from a slight crack between the wall and the door. There we go. Stuck our fingers in there. Searching again. Probably need to look at this, right? She does not have a card to put in the slot. This game is quite obsessed with putting things inside other things. Okay, so we don't have a card to put in the slot. But we do have a screwdriver. Let's use that first. Let's try and break it. The screwdriver tip is too thick to put in the slot. What about a pin then? Pin's good and small. Oh! Picking the lock. I'm picking the card reading lock with a pin. Why do I have two now? Bent or break? Possibly. The power might be off. Well then how's it building up heat? I don't understand. If power's off, that means we need to find a battery, right? It's got to be a spot to put a battery somewhere. I do have a battery. Oh, hang on. There we go. If I do this, They are no sapiens. I can't work out how to I missed the instruction on how to combine items because I was busy rushing through it. Where was the hints have it, I think. Yeah, if I short circuit through the battery, yeah. My fault for not paying attention to the instructions. Is the power off? Maybe, actually, maybe I need to use that screwdriver first. Maybe that's the problem I have here. Ah, there we go. Scroll through the item list on the left and select the item we want to use the item on. Since we want to use the screwdriver on the battery, bring the battery next to the screwdriver. Ah, there we go. I just needed to fulfill the tutorial. There we go. Now we have an open battery. We can now short circuit this. That's it, game over, we escaped. That's the whole game. No, it's not. I'm joking, of course. We've still got to meet a lot of characters. There's a Twin Tails in here somewhere, which was definitely part of the appeal of this game to me. Pink Twin Tails, no less. At the end, there was a sticky door. I always had trouble. Whoever translated this had a lot of fun. There's a city scene. She's a very multi-talented girl. She does indeed know how to short-circuit complex electrical locks. I do like Twin Tails. Twin Tails are the best. I want to keep jumping. This is a flashback scene. She's reminiscing about jumping, I think. She was a high jumper. I was terrible at high jump, and I'm a pretty tall person. I was back at school too, of course. I was always tall for my age, so they tried to get me into the high jump for the school athletics, but I really did not enjoy doing the over the back thing. I don't know. I was not good at high jump. I was a good triple jumper. I did like the triple jump, but not the high jump. Long jump was alright too. Picking up speed and then just throwing yourself into the air was pretty good fun. But when you had to arc your back and try and go over a pole, that was just not for me. And then she had an injury which stopped her from her athletics career. So not only is she very good at short-circuiting complex electrical locks, but she's also an athlete. She's got it all, this Mickey girl. Liking her more and more. I just want to fly with my own strength. I'm loving this translation. This is great. So she's a very conflicted person, is Mickey. She's got a past. And it's all a bit mysterious. So we're going to find... Whoa! Twin Tails girl is bloody. Like her already. She my girl. Look at that. Soaked, drenched in blood. She's done things. Here's this pink Miku. This is the Resident Evil 3 of Abyss of Sacrifice games. Yep. Blood. Absolutely covered in it. She looks like a character from Chaos Head. You really want me to play Chaos Head, huh? I did play Chaos Head. I did. As she stood there covered in blood, she slowly looked up at Mickey. As soon as their eyes met, it was love at first sight. I've already shipped the two, Mickey and Pink Miku. I played Chaos Head, God, ages ago. Yeah, ages ago. I can't actually remember exactly when. Suddenly her bloody body started to sway. I think this is meant to be a horror scene. Or something. Oh, back to the heart. A monster was about to be... I will give this game this. It is quite efficient with its visual novel stuff. To be continued. See, we already finished the first chapter in just 40 minutes. I was playing... on the Switch, I was playing Root Double. Because that got ported to the Switch quite recently. And I can tell you right now, it takes more than 40 minutes to get to the end of a chapter in that game. It goes forever. It's fine, she just spilled tomato sauce. Yeah, that's it. It's not actually blood. We're about to find that out with this. Save current data. Give it a save. Well, this is why this game's rated R, Dithy. There is no difference between the romantic and the horrific. This is why it's an adult game. Because don't forget, this is 18 plus only in Australia. Okay, so this is how it looks like. I mean, later on, I guess, by decisions you'll make, the narrative will branch and you'll end up going in different directions. But obviously, because at the moment, we're quite early in and we haven't done much decision making, we've got to just go on to the chapter called Blood. That might be because she's covered in blood. I should hope a senator doesn't see this and ban all VNs. Yeah. This is clearly going to get itself banded if a certain bunch of politicians see it. It would be my fault. I'm sure all the politicians watch my streams, Diddy. They can't miss them. Did they ban figures? Oh no, Just. Oh, Just. J-List stopped sending those figures to Australia. Yeah, that was pretty sucky. Have to just pick them up when I go on trips to Japan. Okay. Filling the room with gloom. It's a lovely bit of poetry, poetic language there. Speaking of, there was one thing I've always been interested in, if it would be possible as a concept to do a visual novel where everything is written in just in poetic language, where everything's structured like poetry. So it'd be one very long epic poem, but in visual novel format. That would be an interesting thing to read. I would definitely give that a go. I won't do it myself. I'm definitely not going to try and write one because I'm a terrible poet. But I would be interested to read an attempt. If there is one out there, let me know. Oh, does it? See, I figured somebody else, but I did not think I was having that idea as an original idea. Yeah, if you want to point me out some of these poetic visual novels, I would be very keen in checking them out. Danganronpa. I would give that one a go in Japanese, I think, because poetry is always best in its native language anyway. So thank you for that. I'm taking a note of that. I'll definitely check that one out. It was blood, and Mickey was lying in a puddle of it. She's taken a lot of pain, a lot of damage is our Mickey. This is the worst pain I've felt in my life, apparently. I would be surprised if you'd felt worse pain after just before you were describing how the entire lower half of you has been crushed. That would be pretty painful indeed. Twin Tails girl was still covered in blood, but she's now asleep. Oh, goody. We get to search Twin Tail Girl. Now we know why this is rated R. Searching. Just checking. Okay. Okay, so we've established she's alive. And that the blood is not hers. And that she's sticky. Just as you said that, Diddy, that's exactly what we're doing, taking these damn blouses off. Oh, belly button too. This game is going places. No, don't need to check the skirt. Where did the blood come from? Oh, redressed her. Banned. What about an earring? A pretty girl, yes. I don't know, some people like it when it doesn't look like she's alive, right? That's a thing. Unbanned. Okay, so I'm not quite sure where else to click on her right now. What about her eyes? Let's lift them up. Nope. Oh, the bow. Ah, there we go. We recognize the clothes. Is there any part of her I haven't clicked on yet? Oh, there we go. Buttons? Nope. Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, how did I get that shirt up a second ago? There we go. What do I think of the present time for copyright proposal? Do not like that at all. Oh, hang on, maybe I can. Nope, not quite sure where else I can check. Ah, dressed her again. Undressed. Dressed. Undressed. Running into places to click. The hair. Nope, nothing on the hair to click. Ah, dressed her again. Come on, I just want to wake her up now. Oops. Oh! Finish searching there, now I've got to search here. There we go. Oh, this is going places. This is. Now we know why it's R-rated. Oh, that's weak. Only her chest is bloody. There's no issue here. Very good. I guess we look in the bag, huh? What do we got in here? Cosmetics pouch, a wallet, and a notebook. And a school emblem on the notebook. Ah, her name. Anastasia. Very Japanese name. So I'm going to make friends with her. Looking around. It's a pretty neat place. Wherever this is. I wouldn't mind hanging around here. And all the text is in Russian, I think. Is that Russian script? Or Greek? No, it wouldn't be Greek, right? Although it doesn't look like Russian. I don't know my European scripts very well. Russian setting. Well, that explains the name Anastasia. So they're all Russian girls. Can shortcut advanced electronica but doesn't know how to help a sick person. That's right, but she doesn't know where to find an infirmary and can apparently read Russian. We're learning things about Mickey here. And apparently she knows just intuitively that a first aid kit is actually all that we need to fix Anastasia. Well, that's a little bit intimidating. General rule in video games, where there's red lights, it's not good. Learned that from Cyberpunk. Lots of evil red lights in Cyberpunk. Well, there were. Now there aren't because it got pulled from the store. This game's very Cyberpunk. Oh, footsteps. So somebody's around. Disappointedly. I don't think I've ever seen the... I would have written that she started to walk away in disappointment, but hey, what would I know? Cyberpunk? Yeah, Cyberpunk got pulled from the PlayStation Store. And in a very unusual move for Sony, they're just giving people refunds, no questions asked. Which is usually... It's usually really difficult to get a refund out of Sony for a PlayStation Network purchase. But with Cyberpunk, they're just giving it back straight away. So that game was an absolute travesty. Apparently the PlayStation 4 version was really bad. I didn't actually have any problems with it myself playing on PlayStation 5. There were a couple of bugs and they were mildly annoying, but I didn't have any crashes or anything. It wasn't a broken game for me on PS5, but apparently for a lot of people it is just not working at all. I mean, yes, the bigger problem was that it just wasn't a very good game, and no amount of patches is going to fix that, but that's another story for another day. So, we're about to meet somebody else, I think. Somebody is around. Who is it? Ah, from the other side of the wall. So, got to go through them doors first. But the gamers on Reddit said it would be the game of the decade. Hey, don't hold it. I mean, we've got the Game Awards next year, and Cyberpunk may well win every one of them. Certainly it's going to be up for Best Directed Game. Just on what happened this year. We've got to search for a way through them doors now, I think. That's what I'm doing, isn't it? Hang on. I need to double check. I need to look at the backlog because I missed that last bit of dialogue. This time there was no mistake. Somebody was definitely there. She wasn't the only one still here. Well, we know that because Pink Miku's still over there. But anyway, there's a potted shrub. That's a kind of poetry, that is. Right, so. The shrub has fallen over. There's a potted shrub. Who's there? Okay. Is there any way to get past this wall? Maybe go up here. Climb up. There's another side. Ah, maybe break through the window. Throw a shrub through the window. There's a plate there. Interesting. Let's try moving the shrub. There's some sort of opening under it. There we go. Too deep to go down. Fine. Anyway, we now know there's a hole in the floor. Bingo, fire hose. And now we can use it like a rope. A metal plate may be useful. Maybe indeed. Pipes. And a ladder that... Oh, hang on a second. I saw something flashing over here. There we go. A spring. No handle, huh? Okay. This game has no ray tracing. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It could use some ray tracing. There's some reflections in there. Yeah, it's the Neptunia series fascinates me. I really enjoy it, but I also think it is one very interestingly managed property, especially given it's the Compile Heart's biggest property by a long way. The fact that they would do, what is this, the third time that the original one's been remade, and it's been how long since we've had a new Neptunia game? It's fascinating. Oh, hang on, I need to... What happened to my other items? I lost them all. So, there we go. Oh, interesting. I can mess with this. Okay, maybe I need the spring. I really enjoyed Fairy Fencer as well. I really enjoyed Fairy Fencer. I think Tiara's maybe my favourite Compile Heart character of all. I love her design. I was really disappointed actually. One trip to Japan, this was after Fairy Fencer was quite new. I went to one of the hobby stores that I visit quite often when I go in Nakano Broadway, and they had this huge tapestry of Tiara from Fairy Fencer in a advanced state of undress, I guess you could put it that way. And I just didn't have the money to buy it then. So I went back a couple of days later and unfortunately it was gone, and I really missed that. I was really pissed off with myself about that, because I would have liked that. I have no goods for Fairy Fencer, and I would have liked some. There we go. Now if I do this, ding ding, I solved the puzzle all by my... Whoa. R rating indeed. Oh, she's got glasses. She's a smart girl. It was very unfortunate. It was a really nice design. It was an official one, I think. It was... I think it was... later on I researched it, and I think it was like a pre-order gift or something for the limited edition in Japan, and it was an official thing. It was really nice. Very nicely drawn. I use money to give myself joy by buying things. I'm a consumer. Grab on. Will indeed. Oh, be hostile to the girl in the glasses. That's a bit mean. She's done nothing but be helpful ever since we met her about 10 seconds ago. Dragonstar Vani was good fun. I really enjoyed that one as well. As a rule, I really enjoy Compile Hearts. I like their visual novels a lot as well. The Automate games, especially Hakuoki. Hakuoki was actually my first visual novel, I think. Or was Steins Gate, one or the other. I'm pretty sure it was Hakuoki, actually. And I've been a fan of the genre ever since. So, yeah, Compile Heart in general is a developer that I'm a big fan of. If nothing else, they do games that nobody else would even try. Okay, so we've met our third girl. That is an interesting sprite. It's quite different to the CG art. Interesting. I don't dislike it. I think they're quite nice looking designs. I didn't realize Mickey was so little. Tiny girl. Olga. Yeah, this game is definitely set in Russia. Mickey must be like a Japanese transfer student or something. I'm sure we'll find that out about her in the background as we learn more about them, because she's got a Japanese name. But Olga, Anastasia, I bet all the other girls have Russian names as well. Ah, Diddy, you have a thing for glasses girls. I noticed that. Your flowers obsession with the glasses girl there. I'm sorry, but if I get a romance option, it's definitely Twin Towers girl. Oh, snake. Get down. So Olga must be a doctor of some kind. She perked up when she heard about somebody being sick, and he's asking very doctorly questions. Oh, scanning her now. Ooh, short-term exposure to what? To nuclear. Haha, I guessed it in one. She's been exposed to radiation. This might be a sequel, a spiritual sequel to Root Double. I just spent 60 hours playing a game that was all about exposure to radiation, and now here we are again. By the way, you should all play Root Double. I highly recommend it. If you haven't played it yet, I assume Diddy has. But Patrick, if you haven't played Root Double yet, very good game. Very nicely written. Bit of a classic. I think it's been around a decade or so now. But, yeah, very well written. And good art, given it is an older VN. I'm not generally a fan of the way they used to do art in VNs. But that one, I became pretty partial to as I played on. She wasn't exposed to the radiation here. Interesting. Mysterious. It's all mysteries, one layer after the next. I tell you what, this glasses girl, I can't remember, Olga. Olga, her dad was a doctor. She knows an awful lot about the specifics of radiation progression, sickness progression, for somebody who's really just part of the family of a doctor. Handy to have in the group though, because you need a doctor. If you're going to escape horror buildings, you always need a doctor with you. To be continued. Ooh, that ended on a cliffhanger. That did. Is Twin Tails girl going to survive? That's a question. Maybe she's 6. You and your glasses, girls. Okay, so we save here. Oh, I see. So on the same timeline, I guess this is the same timeline, same chapter, then you get to play from Olga's perspective. So that would be, as you can see, there's maybe 5 dotted lines there. That would be 5 different characters, and perhaps you get to experience all their actions inside the different timelines. And what they're getting up to while other people are getting up to other things and so on. Okay, so in this world, in the fiction of Abyss of the Sacrifices, or whatever it's called, you have to take your father's career path. It's fated. She's fated to become a daughter. I see. So it's not the same events from a different perspective. This is a continuation of the timeline, just from a different perspective. So we're looking for anti-radiation medicine. That's a terrible fate, to become a daughter or to become a doctor. Maybe both. Maybe the glasses help. There's some kind of magic glasses. Glasses of wisdom. Oh, she's got daddy issues. Failed her father yet again. He is disappointed in her. To open the specialized medicine cabinet and get the good stuff, she needs an ID card. I like the sound of this lab. I think we should all have a drawer of good stuff that you need an ID card to access. Medicine. Okay, so now I've got to search the whole room to try to find a card. Needle in a haystack search is what it is. It's up here, I reckon. Nope. There's a research desk. Some deep. Oh, I'm going to have to solve like a 30-step puzzle to get the ID card. You know, they did a test with crows. I think it was the New Caledonian crow, as in the breed of it, and they gave the crow like a 10-step puzzle that it had to solve in order to get a treat out of a locked dispenser, and the crow could solve it. And every time I can't solve one of these puzzles in one of these kinds of games quickly, I am reminded of the fact that the crow solved what I probably couldn't. There's some mysterious chemicals here. Cool, let's have some. Let's test them. Open up an ampoule. Nope. I hope you can go back to earlier events from a different perspective. I agree. It'd be really cool if you could actually experience each of the major events in this game from the various characters' perspective, and through that get a sense of the overall story. But based on the quality of the writing so far, and the fact I don't think it is just translation, I think it's just a fairly straightforward writer, I would be surprised if that's going to happen. Coffee. I wonder what kind of tea. Yeah, he didn't drink tea. You're sweet, Olga. Yeah, crows are great. I'm a big time fan of crows. One of the other things I love about crows is, or one of the stories I've heard was that one of the reasons they know that crows are one of the more intelligent animals out there is that they actually make tools to help with catching fish and whatever. They make little hunting tools, and actually generations of crows improve on the tools that the previous generation created, so they actually have a knowledge transfer within their culture and society. So yeah, smart birds, crows. New Caledonian raven, crow, same difference. Magpies are pretty smart too. Magpies have funerals, did you know that? Speaking of birds, I can't talk about it just yet because it's all under embargo, but there is a game coming to Nintendo Switch. If you're interested in board games on any level, it's called Wingspan. It comes out just before Christmas or just after Christmas, I think. Maybe just after. I think it might be the 27th it comes out. If you've never played Wingspan before, I highly recommend it. It's one of the better board games that has come out in recent years. And again, I can't talk about the Switch version of it just yet, but let's just say that the PC version that the Switch is getting a port of is very good. It's a very good board game. Especially if you like birds. Lots and lots of different breeds of birds in that game. What was I looking for? I was looking for a key card, wasn't I? I've got a teacup and a bit of tape. What else should I find around here? Oh, there's a lock there. Oh, a fingerprint reader, that's high tech. We need to go and find her father, chop off his hand, and then we can open this. They're all locked, are they? Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not interested anymore. Nothing useful. There's a laptop there. Nope. What about this side? I've got tape and a cup. I think that's going to help me right now. There's a laptop. Nope. Ampoules. Nope. Can I open this? Nope. do we do? What do we do? Or maybe we put the cup... Maybe the teacup has like a fingerprint embedded on it. Oh, hang on. I've got the solution. Combine. We got the fingerprint. How good is that? Playing real detective here. Making up for the fact I couldn't get through that first puzzle for 3/4 of an hour. Bingo! Fancy medical textbook. I bet it's got like a hole cut in it and that's where the key is. Oh, Daddy didn't let her have a dog. No wonder she's got daddy issues. She's broken. Diddy, she's broken. Oh, it's a puppy she found in front of the house too. How cruel. Oh. Keycard. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. That's a popular energy drink. Doctors shouldn't drink energy drinks. It might make them shaky when they have to operate. Tisk tisk, bad dad. Okay. Now... Oh, it's been trashed. We need to find anti-radiation medicine. Maybe in here, I reckon. This one. Yeah, it's locked. Uh-oh, we need a number. Okay, fine. Where are we going to find the number? I thought we had a key card. It's broken, no less. Error. Whatever. Alright. Maybe I just need to pay more attention to... There's nothing here. Actually, maybe it's just the characters there. What'd that look like? It's displaying what looks like numbers, but it seems to be broken. Okay, I think I know what we've got to do here. We've got to figure out what those numbers mean. What would... How many... Key? 1, 2, 3. Three numbers need to make up that. What the heck? Hint time. Hints are pretty favourable here. Yeah. So we've got to make a threat that hint was what I'd already figured out. No, it's 3 numbers, not 4. So what could that be? Zero. Keep thinking 0 here. Four, possibly 1. Ah, 7, 4, 1. Got it right, right? Hello, I got it right. I'm gonna roll now. So we should be able to find the good stuff in here. We just put the key card in the slot. I don't want the coffee cup. Put the key card in the slots. More numbers. Passcode. Oh, bugger. Oh, it's another girl. I like. She's got nice stockings. Blonde hair is not really my thing, but the stockings are good. Oh, she's a Sun. Everyone always likes the Suns. Suns are often good. I mean, Rin from Fate is a Sun, so Sins are good. Suns are good. She's good at number puzzles. Chuckle. And then modestly, how do you modestly shrug your shoulders? Oh, it's a number puzzle. Oh, Chloe. That's not a very Russian name. She must be a tourist. A 4-letter English word. So then we need to cross with the table, I see. We need a 4-letter word. Look at the key. Doesn't help. What would a 4-letter word be? The Resident Evil thing wasn't too far off. Yeah. Diddy nailed it. What might the 4-letter word be? A, F, K, P, U. Those are the letters. Might there be a document somewhere? I have no idea. What might there be a 4-letter word? That could be A, F, K, P, U. The monitor doesn't help. I don't care about the chair. Cart. I can't look anywhere else, so it's got to be either in this picture or that picture. That the answer is. Got an answer there for me, Dilly? Anybody else? Any ideas? Somebody got the play guide open? Where might we find a... It wouldn't be cart, would it? Okay. Nope. Hang on. Maybe I'll just use a hint. Hint time. 8 digits with the key. Yeah. What chart? What 4 letters did I find? Do I have any letters with items on them? I have one item, icon, team leader. Icon team leader. Icon team leader. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 4-letter words anymore either. Icon team leader. Because that's all I can see in this card. And it's not in 8K resolution, so I can't see the details on the card. I can't zoom in on the card. So, icon team leader. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm going to give it a rest, I think. It's late anyway. I've gone way over what I usually do with these streams, so yeah, I think I can save in the middle of this anyway. Oops. Pretty sure I can save. They let you save. There we go. I can save. Alright, well, I wanted to thank everybody for being on the stream. That FAPU. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. FAPU, huh? F 1908 48 99. 1908 48 99. 19 08 48 99. Did it work? Did I look at it right? 1908 48 99. Doesn't seem like that one worked, I think. I'll give it another go. Oops. 19 08 48 99. Beep beep. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Anyway, I will give it a rest here. I'm not going to be thinking very much clearly anyway. It's quite late. So thanks everybody for joining me on the stream. That was fun. We joked about the game a bit, but I actually like these kinds of games and I'm enjoying this one so far. So I'm going to keep plugging along with it, and I will look at getting a review up as soon as I get a moment. DDNet is a little bit on a break now because of Christmas, like I mentioned way at the start of the stream, but there are still some games I've got to play and review, and this is one of them. Look forward to that. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have play lots of games, enjoy lots of games, and yeah, let me know what you think of this one if you've been playing through it yourself when you watch it back on stream or whatever, and we will see you next time.